just stopped to see the setting sun. It's so beautiful. Hey there Aries, thanks for joining us. Let's see what's in store for you guys for September 2016. So as you can see, the Rider-Waite deck and the same layout as last month, because I think everyone is really enjoying the connection with that particular layout. 4 cards at the top and 4 underlying. Then at the end we will do a goddess card as well. So what's in store for you guys? Let's have a look. Aries, September. Okay. The 6 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. The 8 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the 6 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. One major arcana, which is the Hanged Man. 3 swords, 3 wands, and a cup. Interesting, the 7 of Swords is turning up in almost everybody's reading, and I think he did that in July or August as well. It's a card I don't like, and I am wary of it because it's a card of deceit, and often people around you that you may have thought you could trust or that you've let in, somehow they've got the upper hand and they can be not the right people to have around. So when he turns up in a reading, it pays to be very careful about especially your personal identity and things like but your money, your finances, and information that you're passing on to other people. But let's start at the very beginning. The 2 Wands cards on the far left hand side, they go really well together actually. The 6 of Wands is called the Victory card, and it's your own energy type card because of course the Wands are the fire sign energies. He is there in this pomp and pageantry of ceremony, riding his horse with his wand in the air with the wreath around it, and he's going, yes, success, yay, wonderful. And it is wonderful, and it does mean success. But what he is kind of not seeing are those 5 wands in the background, which often show us that your success was achieved with the help of other people. So when you get any success in life, whether it be academic success, you may have passed exams and got results, or you may have got a promotion in a job, or anything. You may have sold your house really well for a lot of money, or even invested money and be making money on it. Think about the people behind it who also helped you to get you there, and by showing that appreciation and gratification, your success will multiply even further. And your clarifying card down here is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a really good card as well. It also bodes very positive, quick action energy. It's known as things happening suddenly and quickly and swiftly, as if by divine intervention. And you can see those wands, they're just rushing in through the air. So it possibly denotes travel also by air. So maybe you're successful in achieving your holiday plans, or planning a holiday, or going somewhere. You also happen to have the 2nd travel card in your month of September. So somehow it seems as though travel will be around. This one is often denoted as air travel, and this one is often talked about as being overseas travel. So yeah, there's travel in your month, there's no doubt about that. And even this, he's got the globe in his hand as if he's talking about travelling somewhere. This can also be often related to relationships and new relationships coming in, and very quickly. So your Victory card may in fact be referring to relationships as well, or some form of creativity that's been stirring within you and comes to a head and bubbles up into a successful stream of movement going forward. whatever it is for you in particular, because remember these are just general readings and thousands of people view them. So for each and every one of you, you will find that they will have a reverence for your own specific needs and what is going on in your life. But if you can interpret the cards to fit into your life, it's a great 2 set of cards to be at the beginning of that month. So we come to this next one, and I've already pretty much talked about them. If it's not someone around, then it can be yourself doing something that you probably shouldn't be. So you need to think about, oh, am I handling this the right way? Am I being fair, or am I doing things above board? So those are the messages that come with the 7 of Swords. It's often a card of illusion and deceit, would be its 2 main titles. As your reference card or confirmation card underneath, you've got the Hanged Man. He's your only major arcana, so whatever's going on there seems to be affecting you at a relatively high level. That Hanged Man often talks about taking time out and rethinking the position you were going in and being at a crossroads. So sometimes you're at a point and you go, I'm really not sure if I should go left or right, or should I be taking this opportunity or that, or am I even doing the right things at the right time? So it's a time and space to re-strategize things that aren't working for you, or rethink about this type of energy or people in your life that you need to avoid or get rid of or move on as well. The Hanged Man can also be a sign of things being stalled, as if you might be in a hurry to get something done or finished or achieved, or a new project started, and for some reason the universe puts a brick wall up against it and it goes, nope, you're not doing that and it ain't gonna happen, you have to wait. And so you wait, and while you wait you gain insight because you're illuminated. So the Hanged Man, for all its kind of greyness, is a wonderful card to get, because without doubt you learn more, you achieve more, and you gain insight and knowledge. So it's a good card to have, and it ticks a few boxes. I also think of sometimes activity around the head, such as headaches or neck aches, or needing some sort of neck or spinal adjustment as well. You come to this card and we have the 2 of Cups. It's a beautiful card. It's the card of union and happiness and feeling honoured and respected, listened to, being able to trust someone as well. So you've got distrust on this side and also possibly here, but in the middle of it all you've got trust and support and nurturing and someone else backing you up. So you have a kind of a juxtaposition in the month where you've got ups and downs. They seem to be like really up and buoyant, as over here, and then you get this where it's a little bit more down, and even this one here. So I think September with the 2 eclipses is going to provide that type of energy for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. We have, it's like our cores are opened when the eclipses are around, and each eclipse will affect someone in a different manner. So again, it's individual as to how it actually affects you and to what degree. But this is a beautiful card, it's a beautiful sign. It can often be the sign of someone new coming into your life, so the new beginnings of a very special relationship. This doesn't have to be sexual, but it can be a very amazing heart bond. So sometimes this is just amazing friends that will come into your life, and you'll just go, oh my God, I just love this person. They can often be soulmates from previous lives as well. And the clarifying is that somehow there is something you're leaving behind and you're going into calmer waters, and possibly when you do that you meet this person. So there's even a possibility, because this is the travel card, that while you are traveling you may meet someone or feel or experience something that just connects with your heart at a very deep level. There's the potentiality for new relationship in your reading, because you've got 1, 2 signs of new relationships, and even all this down here. He's heading off from something old into something new with some people, but he has left some behind as well. So given that these are all kind of connected, there's something going on in here about leaving someone or something behind and feeling a little bit of pain around it, but knowing that you have this great support and that there is newness coming and that it is creative and a real gift one way or another. So I've also mentioned it in perspective of travel for this card. We come to this last two here, and I know when I see the Three of Hearts, the Three of Swords, I'm always compelled to put a beautiful heart-shaped stone on it. And so I think I will pick up this fluorite and put it on there. Fluorite is a very healing stone, and that's actually a wee bit grey looking on there. It is a wonderful, supportive, nurturing stone. Now this card can sometimes turn up when there are arguments within relationships, and it's a time when, if you choose to, you can try and sort it out as opposed to let it go completely. But it is a big warning sign, and it means you either learn to communicate at the right level to heal a relationship, or it is going to pass by and it will go. It can be a card that turns up in times where romantic relationships break up, such as marriages or engagements or long-term relationships, and this can be due to a third party. So there can be another person who has somehow had some input into the reason why there is strife within the relationship. So it doesn't mean the end of the world, and it doesn't mean the relationship ends, but it does mean it needs remedial work and intensely good work for it to resolve. Now we come down here and we see the clarifying card is the Two of Wands. So the twos are about balance, again, in relationships especially, and not forgetting the other side of either the relationship or the person or the balance and the power within a relationship. He's holding the globe and he's looking out, wanting to stretch his wings and test his creativeness and move on. So perhaps there's a feeling of being stifled or held down, and you're wanting to, or one of the sides is wanting to grow and expand and even travel maybe and move away. So there's a degree of trying to cohesively work these four out, and what are they and who are they and who's involved. Do you want it to work or do you want it to move on? I think a lot of that is in your hands and how you handle it, and whether you want mediators to come in and help resolve it, or whether you are determined to test your wings and fly and move further out and more expansively and abroad. And certainly he is looking into this picture right here as well. So there we go, guys. A fairly quite a deep reading, even though the cards don't appear to be at first sight. And you've also got two twos in here. So this number 2 is going to be resonate for the month. You need to ponder the meanings of the twos and see synchronistic energies that come up with it as well. So let's put these cards away and work with the Goddess card and see what turns up for you. So Aries September 2016. Cordelia, she's doing well. A lot of Cordelia energy. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So she is a beautiful earth energy, and she's asking you to connect with earth and feel that passion and the knowledge and the strength that comes from her. You might be able to connect at the psychic level and pick up your own messages and meanings, and certainly going outside is hugely important for us at the emotional levels and at the connection levels. So it would seem that they're telling you, yep, just get on outside and, feel that sun on your back and feel the energy from earth and imbue it and embrace it and fire yourself up. So there you are, Aries. Thank you all for listening. I really appreciate your support, because it's you guys that make the channel what it is. So again, take care, have a wonderful September, be safe, be happy. Ka kite anoa, much aroha, namaste.